If you're hearing these words right now, it's not coincidence. Michael has orchestrated this moment for your consciousness expansion. The dimensional shift from 3D to 5D isn't coming, it's happening now. And those who don't awaken will be left behind in the old reality matrix. I'm here to guide you through your complete spiritual transformation in the next 30 minutes. But you must commit fully to this process. The universe is selecting its awakened ones, and if you're watching this, you've been chosen. But awakening requires action, and the time for passive spirituality ended yesterday. We're diving deep into the consciousness shift that's separating the awakened from the sleeping, and by the end of this journey, you'll either be operating from 5D unity consciousness or you'll remain trapped in 3D separation. The choice is yours, but the window is closing rapidly. Right now, you're operating from 3D consciousness, a reality built on fear, separation, competition, and linear time. This is the matrix that Archangel Michael has been trying to pull you out of for years, but you've been too comfortable in the illusion. In 3D, you see yourself as separate from others. You believe in lack and limitation. You operate from ego rather than soul, and you attract experiences based on fear rather than love. Your thoughts create your reality, but in 3D consciousness, those thoughts are filtered through fear, judgment, and separation. You're living in the past or future instead of the eternal now, and you're seeking fulfillment outside yourself instead of recognizing your divine nature. This is why you've felt restless, why nothing in the material world satisfies you anymore, why you've been searching for something more. The universe is showing you these signs because it's time to break free from the 3D prison and ascend to 5D consciousness, where unity, abundance, and divine love are your natural state of being. If you've been experiencing strange symptoms lately, it's not coincidence. These are your ascension symptoms, signs that your body is upgrading to handle 5D frequencies. You might be feeling exhausted even when you sleep well, experiencing dizziness or vertigo, having vivid dreams or astral travel experiences, feeling emotionally sensitive or crying easily, or sensing energies that others can't see or feel. Your body is literally rewiring itself to process higher vibrational frequencies. And this process can be uncomfortable, but it's necessary for your consciousness expansion. You might be noticing synchronicities everywhere, seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 2222, or 3333, experiencing meaningful coincidences, or having prophetic dreams that later come true. These aren't random events, they're confirmation that you're transitioning between dimensions. Your chakras are activating and spinning faster to accommodate the higher frequencies, which can cause physical sensations like tingling, heat, or pressure in different parts of your body. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, congratulations, you're in the middle of your spiritual awakening, and Archangel Michael is actively supporting your transformation. 5D consciousness is your natural state of existence. It's where you operated before you incarnated into this 3D reality matrix. In 5D, you experience unity, consciousness, where you see the divine in everyone and everything. You operate from love instead of fear, abundance instead of lack, and you understand that you're a sovereign being having a human experience rather than a human trying to have a spiritual experience. In 5D, synchronicities become your daily reality. You manifest effortlessly because you're aligned with divine will. And you experience time as fluid rather than linear. Your intuition becomes your primary guidance system, and you trust the universe completely because you know you're supported by Archangel Michael and the entire angelic realm. This isn't fantasy or wishful thinking. This is your birthright as a divine being, and it's available to you right now if you're willing to release your attachment to 3D limitations and step into your true power. The dimensional shift is accelerating, and those who don't make this transition will find themselves increasingly out of sync with the new Earth reality that's emerging. To ascend to 2D consciousness, you must release your attachments to 3D reality patterns. And this requires honest self-examination and brave action. Start by identifying what you're holding on to that keeps you trapped in fear-based thinking, possessions that define your worth, relationships that drain your energy, jobs that don't align with your soul's purpose, or beliefs about yourself that limit your potential. You don't need to abandon these things completely, but you need to release your emotional attachment to them and operate from a place of detachment rather than desperation. Practice the art of non-attachment by asking yourself daily, what am I trying to control that isn't mine to control? And what am I seeking outside myself that already exists within me? Release the need to be right and the fear of being wrong, because in 5D consciousness, there are no victims or perpetrators, only souls playing different roles in the grand theater of awakening. Archangel Michael is cutting cords that no longer serve your highest good, but you must give him permission to do this work. Say out loud right now, Archangel Michael, I release all attachments to 3D reality patterns that no longer serve my highest good. I trust you to cut these cords with your golden sword of truth. This is where most people get stuck in their awakening. They refuse to face their karmic patterns, and this resistance keeps them trapped in 3D consciousness. You can't ascend while carrying unresolved karma, because karma creates separation and 5D operates from unity consciousness. Start by acknowledging any actions you've taken that caused harm to others, even if you justified them at the time. This isn't about guilt or shame. It's about taking responsibility. This is the ultimate breakthrough moment. You're about to shift from seeing yourself as separate from the universe to recognizing yourself as one with all creation. Unity consciousness isn't just an intellectual concept. It's a felt experience where you understand that every person you encounter is a reflection of different aspects of yourself. When someone irritates you, instead of judging them as wrong, you ask, what aspect of myself am I seeing in them that needs healing? When you experience lack or struggle, instead of asking why me, you recognize this experience is here to teach me something about my own beliefs and patterns. This shift requires you to take by responsibility.